So we divided into 9 sections this course. You'll see the first sections on day 1 and the second sections on day 2, no surprise. And it's based around a curriculum that we propose in gastroscopy, all right? So we're starting to develop, we've invited a number of international experts to write some blanket free text statements about gastroscopy divided into these 9 sections. And we already received lots of responses. We started to categorize them, but this course is based around that. So we've started off with, well, what actually does someone need to do before they start training in gastroscopy? So this was what the experts that we asked came up with. So they need to be intrinsically motivated. Okay. They need to be able to have some basic technical skill. And what is that? Well, some countries have basic training courses. I don't know if Australia has basic training courses. The UK, I know, has many structured basic training courses for gastroscopy. And then what about theoretical training? So I think that this is in GIEQs, what we're really starting to understand is that there is a lot of stuff that you can train somebody in regarding endoscopy, and they don't have to ever be in an endoscopy room. They don't have to touch a scope to do it. In fact, it's often better that they're not touching a scope to do it, because if they're not touching a scope, the whole cognitive burden of I have to perform the procedure is totally removed. What about the equipment that you need for gastroscopy? Do you understand the difference between different endoscopes? Do you understand how to use the virtual chrome endoscopy button? Most people never press it. This is information from, well, you can think about it. Who are the people that know most about what endoscopists do? Either nurses, so you can ask them, how often do my assistants in use again ever touch the MBI? And the majority of them say never. The second thing is representatives of device companies, like the big scope companies, who go a lot of time, spend a lot of time in endoscopy rooms with a lot of different practitioners, and they say to me, well, David, yeah, well, you're using MBI quite a lot. I never see anyone using MBI. So this doesn't really fit anywhere else, which is why I want to cover it here. It's about, okay, standard anatomy, maybe you understand, but what about surgically altered anatomy? So this actually really troubles people. They're really not sure a lot of the time what it should look like. And if you don't know what it should look like, then how can you possibly know if it's abnormal, right? So we know this probably, we know this, we know this, we know this, or maybe we don't, as we've just had a discussion about.